Hey there, friends. It's so good to have you here with me today. Now, I've got a question for you. What if intimacy could actually help you live longer? It may sound surprising, but stick with me. What we're talking about today is more than just staying physically active. It's about staying emotionally and physically connected with your partner to maintain a healthy, vibrant life well into your later years. You might be thinking, I'm older now. Isn't intimacy something that fades away with time? I'm here to tell you, intimacy is more important than ever as we age, and it doesn't just involve the physical stuff. Yes, emotional connection is just as, if not more, crucial for our well-being as we grow older. You see, intimacy isn't just about sex. It's about feeling connected, feeling cherished, and maintaining that sense of closeness with the people we love. And the good news? Maintaining that intimacy can have real benefits for our mental health, physical health, and even longevity. In fact, researchers have found that couples who stay intimate throughout their lives tend to have better mental health, lower levels of stress, and greater happiness in their relationships. So it's not just about the act itself. It's about what feeling loved and being connected can do for you on a deeper level. And that connection can actually improve your heart health, boost your immune system, and reduce anxiety. Now, I get it. Some of us might think that intimacy is something that's only for the young. You might feel that your body has changed or that you've outgrown that part of life. But let me tell you, that's just not true. Intimacy is a lifelong practice, and it can look different at every age. For example, while physical intimacy may change as we grow older, emotional intimacy becomes even more crucial. It's about sharing those quiet moments together, holding hands, reminiscing about the good times, and continuing to feel safe and loved in each other's presence. And let me tell you, that kind of connection is just as powerful, if not more so, than what you may have experienced in your younger years. And here's the kicker. Even if physical intimacy has slowed down, you can still TTF in other ways. Research has shown that couples who engage in regular physical affection, whether it's hugging, kissing, or just being close, live longer, healthier lives because it releases oxytocin, the so-called feel-good hormone. This hormone does wonders for your body. It lowers blood pressure, reduces stress, and helps you sleep better. So yes, it's not just about the physical part. It's about the emotional well-being that comes from feeling loved and connected. Take Marlene from Ohio. She's 76. She and her husband, Sam, hadn't been as close in their later years, but when they decided to prioritize intimacy again, she noticed an immediate difference. Marlene said, I thought those days were behind me, but once we started holding hands more, getting closer physically, I noticed I was sleeping better, feeling less stressed, and had more energy. That's the power of intimacy, folks. Small changes can make a big impact on your overall well-being. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to start with anything huge. It can be as simple as holding hands with your partner while watching TV or sharing a gentle kiss goodnight. Those moments of intimacy can create a sense of security and comfort that enhance your happiness and quality of life. And if you're thinking, well, I don't have a partner, don't worry. Self-love and emotional intimacy with friends and family are just as important. Creating strong, loving connections with those around you can be just as fulfilling. So, if you're wondering how you can bring more intimacy into your life, whether you're in a relationship or not. Stay with me. In this video, we're going to dive into some incredible tips that will help you not just reconnect with your partner, but also boost your health and happiness as you age. Before we jump into all the amazing ways intimacy can improve your life, go ahead and tap that like button if you're ready to take control of your health and happiness, and subscribe if you want to learn more ways to live a fulfilling life, no matter your age. All right, let's dive into this, because intimacy is one of the secrets to staying young at heart. And today, we're going to unpack exactly how to make it work for you. Now, let's dive into the health benefits of intimacy, which is one of the most surprising and powerful things you can focus on as you age. We've all heard about the physical benefits of regular exercise, right? But did you know that intimacy, both physical affection and sexual connection, has scientifically backed health benefits too? You might be wondering, how can intimacy really help my health? Isn't it just about feeling good in the moment? Well, yes, intimacy certainly helps you feel good, but it does a whole lot more than that. In fact, it can actually improve your physical health and mental well-being, especially as we grow older. One of the major health benefits of intimacy is the release of oxytocin. This is the feel-good hormone that your body produces when you're physically close with someone, whether that's through holding hands, hugging, or being intimate. Oxytocin does wonders for your health. It reduces stress, helps you sleep better, and even lowers blood pressure. That's right. Intimacy can actually lower your risk for heart disease by keeping your blood pressure in check. And who wouldn't want that? Not only that, but oxytocin also boosts your immune system, making it easier for your body to fight off illness. So, if you've been wondering how to stay healthy as you age, a simple and enjoyable way is through maintaining those intimate connections. You don't have to run marathons or go to the gym to get heart healthy. You just need to stay close to those you love. Let me share a quick story with you about Marlene from Ohio. She's 6'6", and after a few years of feeling distant from her husband Sam, they decided to make intimacy a priority again. Marlene says, "We thought it was too late for us, but once we started holding hands more often, I started feeling less anxious, less stressed, and even slept better at night." Marlene isn't alone in this. Intimacy has been shown to lower levels of cortisol, which is the hormone responsible for stress. High levels of stress are linked to all kinds of health issues, like heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. So by simply staying physically and emotionally connected with your partner, you're already reducing that dangerous stress in your body. That's a win-win in terms of both mental and physical health. But let's talk about heart health for a moment. I know we all want to keep our hearts healthy, and here's a fun fact. Studies have found that couples who regularly engage in intimate acts tend to have lower cholesterol levels and lower blood pressure. Why? Well, it's because physical touch and intimacy promote better circulation and a healthier cardiovascular system overall. That's right. Intimacy isn't just good for your love life. It's good for your heart, too. Now, don't just take my word for it. Dr. Michael Exton, a prominent researcher in the field of intimacy and health, has found that regular physical affection lowers levels of blood pressure and reduces the risk of heart disease. So the next time you think about skipping a date night or not making time for that physical connection, remember, it's actually keeping you healthy. Actionable advice. Whether you're in a relationship or simply want to stay emotionally connected with others, make a habit of sharing physical affection. Start small. Hold hands during your daily walk. Give your partner a hug or share a simple kiss before bed. These small acts of intimacy can make a huge difference in how you feel emotionally and physically. And if you're single, reach out to family or friends for hugs, as physical affection isn't only romantic, it's essential for your well-being. Let's go a little deeper and talk about how intimacy affects your mental health as well. Studies have shown that those who engage in regular physical intimacy report feeling happier, less lonely, and generally have a more positive outlook on life. In fact, researchers found that individuals who felt emotionally connected and supported by their partners had significantly lower levels of depression and anxiety. Intimacy strengthens your emotional health, which, in turn, can improve your overall life satisfaction. Take Henry from Texas, for example. He's 74 and has been with his partner Joan for over 40 years. Henry and Joan recently started being more intentional about their emotional and physical connection, and Henry says, "The closer we've gotten, the better I feel. I don't feel as lonely, and I can tell that intimacy plays a big role in how positive we both feel about life. We don't sweat the small stuff anymore." This is something many of us can relate to, especially as we age. When we feel loved and cherished, it's so much easier to be happy and feel content. Physical affection and intimacy create an emotional safety net that helps protect us from the stresses of life and improves our ability to cope with difficulties. So, let's recap a few of the incredible health benefits of intimacy. Reduce stress through the release of oxytocin, improved heart health, and lower blood pressure, a stronger immune system to protect against illness, better sleep, and improved mental health. And it's not just about romantic love. Whether you're sharing a hug with a friend, giving your grandkids a loving pat on the back, or simply connecting with others in a meaningful way, intimacy has profound effects on your well-being. Actionable advice. If you're not already making time for intimacy in your life, start today. It's as simple as hugging your partner, reaching out to loved ones for a touch of affection, or sharing an intimate conversation that brings you closer emotionally. Even small, everyday acts of connection can help you feel more centered, connected, and happy. And if you've already experienced the benefits of intimacy, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below and let me know how intimacy has helped improve your life, whether in relationships, health, or mental well-being. Now, we've talked about the power of intimacy for your physical and emotional health, but there's one final piece of the puzzle that's absolutely essential to keeping everything strong and vibrant: communication. I know, talking about intimacy can be awkward, but the truth is, open communication is the key to maintaining intimacy and connection as we age. And here's the thing, you're never too old to have these important conversations. Whether it's talking about your needs, your desires, or what's changed as you age, communication makes all the difference. Here's a little secret. Good communication doesn't happen by accident. It takes intention and practice, especially as we get older and the dynamics of our relationships shift. But trust me, when you start talking openly and honestly with your partner about intimacy, it can lead to a stronger bond and a more fulfilling connection. Let's talk about why communication matters. When we age, our physical needs and desires change. Things might not feel the same, and that's completely okay. What's important is that you and your partner are both on the same page. Understanding each other's needs, whether it's about intimacy or just how to spend your time together, ensures that no one feels left out or disconnected. In fact, couples who are able to openly communicate about their changing needs experience greater satisfaction in their relationships and better mental health. When you talk about intimacy, it doesn't just help with your sex life. It helps you feel emotionally secure and connected. Take, for example, Betty from Florida, who's 79. She and her husband, Fred, have been married for more than 50 years, and they've learned the importance of open communication in their relationship. Betty told me, "When we first started getting older, I was afraid to talk about what was changing for me. But once we started discussing it, our intimacy improved." We didn't just talk about physical intimacy. We talked about our emotions, how we felt about the changes, and what we needed from each other. It brought us closer than we'd ever been. This story really illustrates something important. When open conversations become a regular part of your relationship, you not only avoid misunderstandings, you create deeper intimacy. Talking about intimacy and your needs ensures that you're both on the same page, which leads to greater connection. The power of vulnerability and trust. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. What if it feels awkward or uncomfortable to talk about intimacy? I get it. Talking about intimacy can be a bit uncomfortable at first, especially if it's something you haven't openly discussed before. But that's where vulnerability comes in. Being vulnerable with your partner, sharing your true feelings and being open about what you need actually creates stronger trust in the relationship. Trust is a huge component of intimacy, and when you feel comfortable enough to express yourself, it opens the door to a deeper connection. Take Henry and Joan, for example. After 40 years together, Henry and Joan started having more open conversations about their intimacy and what they both wanted from their relationship. Henry shared, "At first, it felt strange to talk about it, but once we started being honest about our desires and needs, it was like a weight was lifted. We were closer than ever." That's the beauty of communication. It strengthens your emotional connection, and it helps you both feel more secure in the relationship. And feeling secure means you can enjoy intimacy without anxiety. How to start the conversation. I get it. Talking about intimacy can feel a little awkward, but it's worth it. Here are a few simple ways to start the conversation with your partner. Set the stage for open discussion. Let your partner know that you want to talk about something important. You might say, "I've been thinking about how we can get closer, and I wanted to share some of my feelings with you. Can we talk about it?" This sets the tone and shows that the conversation is important to you. Be gentle and respectful. Start with affirmations. For example, "I love you, and I'm really grateful for the bond we share. I think we could make our relationship even better if we talk more openly about some things." This creates a positive atmosphere. Ask open-ended questions. Ask your partner how they're feeling and what they need from the relationship. For instance, "Is there anything you feel we could do more of to feel closer?" Or, "What are some things that make you feel loved and appreciated?" Be honest about your own needs. It's important to also share your own desires. You might say, "I've been feeling like I need more physical affection lately. just a hug or a kiss more often. It really makes me feel connected. Be patient. Sometimes your partner may need time to process their thoughts, and that's okay. Don't rush the conversation. Make it an ongoing dialogue, not just a one-time thing. Remember, these kinds of discussions are not about pressure or forcing anything. It's about creating a safe space where both of you can be honest and open with each other. It's about reconnecting on a deeper level and strengthening your relationship for the future. Now that you have some tools to start the conversation, don't be afraid to take that first step. Talk to your partner about intimacy. Whether it's a small chat or a heart-to-heart conversation, the goal is to create understanding, trust, and emotional security. As you become more comfortable talking openly about your needs, the bond between you and your partner will grow even stronger. All right, friends, we've covered a lot today. From how intimacy can boost your physical health to the importance of emotional connection and why open communication is key to a long, happy relationship. Now, let's summarize what we've learned and look at how these small changes can make a big difference in your life. 1. Intimacy improves your health. First off, we learned that intimacy isn't just about sex. It's about feeling loved and connected, and it has real health benefits. From reducing stress and improving heart health, to boosting your immune system and helping you sleep better, intimacy is one of the best things you can do for your overall well-being. Whether you're in a relationship or just staying close with family and friends, the physical touch and emotional connection that intimacy brings can help you live a longer and healthier life. The best part? You don't have to be in your 20s or 30s to reap these benefits. No matter your age, intimacy has a profound impact on your physical and emotional health. 2. Emotional intimacy is key. Next, we dove into the importance of emotional intimacy. As we age, it's easy to focus on the physical aspects of a relationship, but don't forget, the emotional bond is just as important. In fact, for many seniors, emotional intimacy can grow even stronger as you spend more time together. As we saw with Betty from Florida, after 50 years of marriage, she and Fred started connecting on a deeper level by sharing their thoughts, feelings, and even small everyday moments. Emotional intimacy leads to better mental health, greater happiness, and a stronger connection with your partner. 3. Communication is key to maintaining intimacy. Finally, we talked about the importance of communication in keeping your relationship strong and connected. Whether it's about intimacy or just the little things in life, open and honest communication helps prevent misunderstandings and keeps the spark alive. We saw from Henry and Joan's story that having open conversations about intimacy, especially as they age, has helped them become even closer and more emotionally secure. So don't be afraid to talk openly with your partner about what you both need from the relationship. It may feel a little awkward at first, but the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And the rewards, well, they're totally worth it. Intimacy after 70 is not just about staying connected. It's about thriving together. The small changes we talked about today can make a big difference in how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally. Whether it's holding hands more often, sharing deep conversations, or talking openly about your needs, these simple actions can bring you and your partner closer and help you live a more fulfilled life. I want to leave you with one last thought. Intimacy isn't just for the young, it's for all of us, no matter our age. It's never too late to reconnect, to grow deeper in your relationships, and to feel loved and valued. In fact, the older we get, the more important it becomes to prioritize those connections. So, what can you do today to improve your intimacy, connection, and well-being? Start small. Hold hands with your partner, share a hug, or just spend a few minutes talking about your day. Communicate openly. Share your feelings, desires, and needs with your partner. It's never too late to have those important conversations. Prioritize emotional connection. Spend time together, do things you both enjoy, and keep the emotional bond strong. It's the foundation for everything else. Remember, a strong, healthy relationship, no matter your age, is about feeling connected, valued, and loved. And with just a little effort, you can keep the love and intimacy flowing for years to come. Now, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you love, and subscribe to our channel for more tips on how to live a long, healthy, and happy life. I'd also love to hear from you. How has intimacy played a role in your life? What small changes have you made to stay close with your partner? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. Here's to staying connected, feeling younger, and living life with passion and love, no matter how old we are.